So there's there's a lot of good that comes out of social media, and I definitely feel a really amazing community on here of people that support what I do and what my friends do, and I appreciate that so much. I guess what I want to speak to right now is just ugliness. People who claim to be progressive, who claim to be accepting, who claim to be, good people. I'm seeing a lot of ugliness, a lot of name calling, a lot of arguing and misunderstandings. And I'm tired of this shit, man. And I don't know what to do, because I feel like there's certain people on social media that just feed off of drama and negativity and feed into the division that is just everywhere. It's everywhere. People that I used to really admire, I have a hard time admiring because of their ugliness, because of the way they treat other people. And the problem we have now with everything that's going on is people can't disagree respectively. We can't exchange information and opinions respectively. It's constant arguing and bickering and name calling, acting like children on the playground. Even children act better than how we act now on social media lately. And if you pay attention to anything that happens in history from humankind, is division, keeping us as people divided, is the perfect way to continue to control, to continue to manipulate us. And we are just so happy to stay divided these days, aren't we? We're so happy to sling mud at each other, to call each other idiots. Instead of discussing things, instead of taking information, exchanging that, digesting it, trying to help people along in their journey. If you've got something to say, you've got something to an opinion you want to put out there, there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it to get people's attention and to have them sort of process that and maybe edify themselves, But that's not happening. At least that's not what I'm seeing. And listen, my feed and what I see on the internet and social media, I get it. It's my my algorithm for sure. And I've actually unfollowed a lot of people and just started to really cleanse myself. And I'm not on here much at all. I'll post. Of course, the internet is pausing, but I'm not on here much anymore for my mental health. I can't be. And I think a lot of us need to really unplug. Get off this shit and live your life. Be a human in real time. Have actual conversations with people. Have discussions with people you don't agree with. Surround yourself with people who have different opinions, who aren't just giving you the same shit that you already believe in. This is the problem we're in right now. And I surround myself with people with all different opinions. And I want to hear them because it helps me along in my journey. Hell, recently my opinions have been shifting. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't take the time to listen and to be open. And this is my frustration. This is why I don't like coming on here anymore. I force myself to. Just to say, hey, I'm still here. I still care very much. I just need to take care of myself, as I mentioned at the top of this, not just emotionally and mentally, but physically lately, having some issues. And it's not something I put out there. It's not something that people need to know about, until I get my shit together. And that's another thing too. Stop airing your dirty laundry. I'm just frustrated for people, and it's frustrating for me to see people that I love and admire just acting a fool. It's just such strange and confusing and just strange times we're living in. But my message hasn't changed. The core of who I am has not changed. I truly believe that we are better when we are united. I truly still believe that love is the most powerful weapon we can exercise as humans. And I realize these are not popular things these days. The internet runs on anger and frustration and bickering and arguing and name-calling. It's everywhere. Everywhere I look. It doesn't matter who you follow. It's coming from everybody. And I'm fucking tired of it. My connection keeps getting lost. So I'm fucking tired of it. So I'm not participating in it. I'm not putting out big opinions on anything. I'm not speaking up on anything these days. Because my lyrics and my message and who I am and who I've been speak for themselves. And if I have nothing to contribute, I'm going to just shut my fucking mouth. And that's what I've been doing. Shutting my mouth and watching the chaos ensue. Watching the bickering and anger and constant division and name-calling. We're not bettering ourselves by putting other people down. We're not bettering ourselves. There's a way to do it, and I'm not seeing it. There's very few people who are engaging on the internet right now and social media in an intelligent, calm, wise way, using wisdom. Knowledge is one thing. We all have information. We all can get knowledge from books that we read or articles we read that are all written by humans. It's all humans sharing knowledge. That's one thing. Definitely necessary. But wisdom is taking that knowledge and applying it. So there's experience behind it. I don't see a ton of wisdom out there. I really don't. And to me, that's very disappointing and disheartening. But it doesn't kill my spirit. It makes me back up and keep an arm's length and be careful what I say, because I'm not contributing to the ignorance. I'm not contributing to the anger and frustration. I refuse to do it. That's not my gift. My gift has always been talking about compassion and love and coming together and uniting. Somebody's got to do it, So I urge you listening, you tuning in right now, utilize patience, utilize understanding and communicating with people, discussing things with people in a compassionate way, and using that knowledge that you've acquired or earned, hopefully, through research, through reading, through conversations, and use that to apply it to your life and gain wisdom. And wisdom is a beautiful thing because it's humble. Wisdom is humble. It's soft-spoken. It's patient. It's calm. This is what we need these days. And I'm telling you right now, you tuning in, that is what I vow to be and to try to exercise, to be a voice of wisdom and compassion. Instead of throwing shit at each other and insults and arguing and making people feel stupid for their opinions or their beliefs. We've got enough of that shit, man. And it's exhausting me to see it. But it won't kill my spirit. It won't keep me down. It won't hold me back. I'm going to continue to do the best that I can to have my spirit and my voice and my experience be heard the only way that I know how. And that's just me sharing when I do feel the urge to, like now, which is rare these days. Lately, I've had it. I haven't had any energy at all. I've been zapped of my energy to share. And I've definitely ghosted some people, and I've done my best to get back to people if you hit me up, for the most part, but it's been difficult. So I'm going to not be long-winded. I'm going to get back to my life off of this, and I urge you to do the same. A suggestion. Pick a day this next coming week and stay off your phone. Don't check Twitter. Don't scroll on Instagram. Give these muscles a break and flex your head, flex your heart. Be a human being. Engage with people in person if you have that luxury, depending on where you are in the world. Try to be present to the moment. And listen to people without having to fucking throw your opinion on them immediately, because you're not actually listening. If you're truly listening to somebody, you shut up and you're present and you listen to what people are saying and you shut your fucking mouth, you process it, you try to understand where that person is coming from, then you respond. It's basic stuff. It's basic human compassion, empathy, conversation, but it's not happening. What's happening to us as humans? It's been, since the beginning of this whole pandemic, we're just spiraling as a society. And people who are calling themselves revolutionaries are just stirring the pot. And I get it. People are polarized on certain ends of the spectrum. I understand that. That's never going to go away. But we need these quiet people in the middle here, like myself, who just want to find some proper discourse, some compassion, who just want people to edify each other, to teach each other, to be patient with each other. And it's funny, as the words come out of my mouth, I realize that's a fairly simple concept. But how profound is it? Because it's just not there. I don't see it. For the most part, I'm sure that it's there. I don't spend a lot of time on the internet anymore or on social media. I'm really limiting my time with that. I've had to. But from what I see when I do check in, it's fucking disgusting. It's frustrating. It's annoying, and it makes me deeply, on a spiritual level, deeply sad for the human race right now. It's hard to dredge up hope for the future and really want to put out a message or have anything to say when you're just surrounded by this negativity. And I've been drawing all of my power to stay positive and to continue to put one foot forward and try to continue to push the message that I've always carried with me. Strived. I can't even talk. I forget how to talk. What I've always strived to do, and that is, again, I say it again because it is a radical thing to say. Compassion, understanding, empathy, love for each other, and unity, and having conversation and proper discourse and respecting each other, because we don't know where each other comes from. The different walks of life that we have helps to create and form these opinions, these things that we're steeped in, whether it's a belief of a religion or a political view or something that your parents brought you up to be, or your circle of friends. All of those things do matter, but we've got to put them aside, or at least allow other people to breathe and be who they are. And then you sort of add on to your experience and your voice, and you have a discourse. I guess that's it. I just needed to vent. I also just needed to say, hey, I'm still here. I still care very much. I'm just taking a nice, much-needed break and sort of retuning my tools and regathering my wits and stockpiling my mental and spiritual ammunition for when it looks like I might actually be on the road again, if all goes well. Again, we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what's going to happen. I feel like every day I wake up, I'm like, now what? And I try to stay positive, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating. We're living in an age of confusion. I truly believe that. Some people who believe they are fighting so hard for the right thing might be confused. And I say this in closing, be humble. Exercise humility. Because we all have something to learn from one another. I don't care how dumb or stupid you think or misinformed you think somebody is. There's a reason why they believe that. And you need to dig deeper into yourself to find out why they believe that. Do some research. Look at the other side. Look at somebody's opinion of something or where they come from. And ask yourself, why do they think that way? Why do they believe that? Don't just dig in what you know and dig your heels in the ground and then go, this is me, I'm never changing. That is ignorance. I don't care how smart you think you are. There's always more to be learned. There's always more to be gained by discourse, by conversation. So I urge you to do that. Find the ability to allow people to be who they are. Don't just be a teacher, be a student. We all have something to learn from each other. I know I do. And I'm constantly changing. And I'm constantly evolving because I'm willing to shut the fuck up and listen. And a lot of people need to learn how to do that. Slow this down. Slow this down. Use this and this. Knowledge is good, but it's useless without wisdom because you're not changing anybody's mind with your knowledge. You need wisdom to engage. Wisdom comes from experience, interaction, applying that knowledge to everyday life, applying that knowledge in certain situations that are out of your comfort zone. That is where you gain wisdom. And we need wisdom so desperately now in the times that we are living in. So that's all I got. Big love. Thank you guys for listening to me. I truly appreciate it. When I feel like it, I will check in again. I just had this weird urge to get outside in this weird gray evening and just speak my mind on things that have been really sort of cycling through my brain. And you know, when this type of stuff happens and I go away and I ruminate and I think, creativity usually comes from it. So I hope that if nothing else, it'll go into my writing, go into my podcast, Stoke the Fire, which Adam D will be on very soon. We did the interview. We're going to be airing that. So thank you for supporting Stoke the Fire. That is definitely something I'm super proud of. And I look forward to doing more episodes with my brother Matt. So please, if you haven't, give Stoke the Fire a follow. Stoke the Fire falls in line with everything I've been saying. Every single word that I have been saying on this live thing. If you like it, or if you're intrigued by it, or if you're annoyed by it, you'll like Stoke the Fire. Because it's really about people telling their stories. It's about listening and engaging and allowing knowledge to become wisdom. Because doing that show has really helped change my perspective. So yeah, thank you everybody for supporting Kill Switch, for supporting Times of Grace. I'm truly grateful for everything that's been going on. And I promise you that I got more. My spirit is still strong and my resolve is still there. My determination is still there. I'm fully intact. I'm just stepping away these days because I just need to recharge and allow myself to kind of reset. And again, like I said earlier, sharpening my tools, stockpiling my mental and spiritual ammunition. Something I highly recommend if you feel burnt out or angry or frustrated. Take a break. Put the phone down. Get off your laptop. Take a day to just be without it. Put it on airplane mode. Use that as a camera. It can do wonders for you. Trust me. I had 3 or 4 days solid without my phone recently. Wow. Amazing shit. I highly recommend it. Okay, that's enough out of me. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I truly appreciate it. More things to come from me. Looks like I'll be back on the road soon. If all goes well, looking forward to it more than anything, more than I could ever tell you. Big love, everybody. Peace, respect, one love, and don't let them take away your love. It is your greatest weapon. All right. Bye, everybody.